y'all. Today I'm going to be talking with y'all about how to create a prototype. Other than the speech that you're going to be creating with your group, the prototype is probably the most important thing you're going to bring to your presentation on Tuesday. It's the best way to show off and explain just how great your product is. And it should be there to persuade and further persuade the sharks to invest in your product. All right, let's get started. First of all, a prototype is the first or a preliminary model of something, especially a machine, from which other forms are developed or copied. So basically, this is I wouldn't say basic, but this is the most basic makeup of what you think your product should look like. It's your vision, okay? There are two different types of prototypes you can create depending on what your product is. The first is a scale model. As you can see in this picture right here, this looks like maybe a sports facility, I'm thinking. Obviously, this has to be presented in scale model. If it were created in actual size, it would be bigger than the building, and you wouldn't be able to show off all the attributes of the facility if it was that big. Creating a smaller size allows you to discuss and point out things to your sharks right where they're standing. The other side of this slide is the actual size of a prototype. Steve Jobs is standing here holding the iPhone. This is the actual size of the product. If it's something that is handheld or something that is smaller, it's better to create an actual size. Both of them have their pros and cons. It's up to you and your group to choose and determine which one is more beneficial to your persuasive argument. All right. The last thing I want to talk with y'all about is whether your prototype works or appears to work. Now, whenever I say that it appears to work, many of you have discussed prototypes that involve technology and maybe are not possible for you to do in a classroom setting. That's okay. What I want you to do is create a prototype that appears to work in that you kind of make it up a little bit. You're creating something, you're creating a show. You're creating a way for them to see how it would work if this was actually a product. I hope that makes sense. All right, whenever you are making these, this is not a sloppy prototype. This is something that you're going to take a lot of pride in creating, okay? A lot of you may need to bring things from outside of school. Sometimes you can, some of you may be able to create them outside of school and bring them to school. Others will bring all the stuff to school and create it as a group. Again, that is something for you and your teammates to decide. Good luck, everybody.